5 in the morning. I'm on my way to work. I definitely do not want to be here. I had to get up at 4 a.m. just so I can be at this fucking job to start a 5 a.m. route. Being a trucker is not easy, bro. Even if you local, even if you're not like going over the road state to state and you still in town, like this shit is still hard, bro. It's laborious in the bitch. Motherfucker hurting his back, lifting 10, 20,000 pounds every day, like, but we gotta get this money. Fuck it. Ooh, I'm telling y'all right now, if they give me a bullshit route today, I'm going home. I don't give a fuck. I'm going home. Lowball trying me right now, and this route is almost some bullshit, but it's like right there on that meter of like 10 is bullshit. It's like a 7. So I'm kind of debating if I should just leave or stay here and just finish the fucking route. The truck they gave me today wasn't too dirty, so that's smooth. About to pull this thing up and see what the inside looking like. They already done lied. They said this route was a Class B truck. It says a Class B truck on the paperwork, but I have a big ass Class A truck. For those of y'all that don't know the difference, a Class A truck is like a combination vehicle. It's a tractor trailer. So you have to get a whole separate like haul, a whole separate trailer, attach the truck onto that. So basically just know it's bigger. Class A is bigger. A is better grade. A is better than B. So Class A is going to be bigger than the Class B truck. They said it's a Class B truck, it's a Class A. So they already lying this morning. They already lying. So I'm about to see what the back of this truck looks like. Bro, I am tired as fuck. God damn. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. And I showed up to this bitch in my pajamas. I don't give a fuck. Those 3 cords y'all saw were the basically the service lines. So you just want to make sure your truck is connected to the trailer, because God forbid like them lines ain't all the way connected and shit comes flying out, bro. All hell gonna break. Trust me, all hell gonna break loose. I promise you. This is what I mean when I talk about they be lying. So this sorry ass trap phone. Oh god, this sorry ass trap phone that they give you. This is our work phone. So y'all can see here, this route, this is my last stop. It says you're planned to be here by 1:38. It's 5:34 a.m. We gonna see what time I get to that last stop. It's 14 today, which is pretty standard. And a lot of times more times than not, they've been giving my ass 20. So we gonna see what time our planned arrival, we gonna see what time we actually get to that motherfucking stop. God damn. And they say the first stop 40 minutes away. And you know what's crazy is I was a former Division I, Division II athlete. I played football at the University of Nevada, at Western New Mexico University. Had my shot at the NFL. COVID hit. I couldn't get an agent. And then I joined this pro football development league. It was called the Spring League, you know. And the Spring League was popping off when COVID hit, when NFL was canceled, and NFL players was joining the Spring League bubble, and everybody was playing. And I got to compete, you know, play on a team with XFL, NFL coaches, and compete against those guys. So it was a dope experience, you know. I had my shot at the NFL, had my NFL, XFL Pro Day, everything. But anyway, I would playing college football and going through all that. I'd rather be up at 3-4 in the morning doing wind sprints in the freezing, blistering cold than be up in the morning delivering produce at a job that I know don't even give a fuck about me. Like, it's just like a different mentality, you know. And I actually planned on going to the gym today when I got off, but man, I'm so tired. When I get home, I might go straight to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm so fucking tired. This shit's crazy. I might just have to do some push-ups while I'm on the clock, you know. Well, shit, I can't even say on the clock. I'm salary, so I get paid the same amount whether I work 6 hours or 16 hours. That's, you know, be careful of them salary jobs, man. That's how you get overworked and underpaid. That's how you get overworked and underpaid, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to really stay fit as a trucker. I'm gonna make that a whole separate video in itself, but y'all probably gonna see me doing push-ups and shit in between stops and whatnot. All right, y'all can probably see we're about 8 minutes from our first stop. I don't know if you guys can see that. 8-9 minutes from our first stop. Normally these trucks are supposed to have like an attachment for you to be able to hold your phone so you don't have to keep looking down, but this truck doesn't. So you just gotta make use of what you got and put your phone in the cup holder. It's kind of scary looking away while driving these big ass trucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Now this right here, that's gonna be your manifest, and that guy has all the lock numbers and keypad numbers and everything, all the notes and stuff for when you make your deliveries. So you're able to get into these buildings in the middle of the night and make these deliveries. Always make sure 90% of the time you're gonna always go to the back, which at this time of night it could be fucking scary because you got hobos and all type of weird people just chilling in the back of buildings and shit while you making deliveries. So, you know, be cautious at all times. But yeah, that's pretty much the spiel. So let's get started. Also, I kind of skipped over this part, but you guys saw a bit of it when I was checking my service lines. But always do your pre-trip if you're looking to become a truck driver. If it's something you're interested in, definitely I would say be a early morning person. But if you're a local truck driver, and you're most likely not going to have your own truck, so you're going to get a new truck every day. You will not know who drove it the night before. You will not know what damage it has until you actually look at it. You know, and they'll just send you out and whatever. So always be wary. Look at the truck, do your pre-trip, check the tires. If you're delivering produce or whatever, check your reefer. Make sure everything's working properly. You know, make sure your oil, everything's rising to the proper levels. Everything like this right here. As a matter of fact, hold on, I'm about to show y'all this. Like this right here, this big ass crack along the windshield, bro. Like that's a no-no. And even something as simple as not having windshield wiper fluid in your fucking truck. You know, you want to make sure all that shit's accounted for, bro, because you're liable for the truck. The second you have your CDL, so the second you leave the warehouse in that truck, and if you get a ticket for whatever, that's your ticket. That's not the warehouse's responsibility. So always be cautious. Do your pre-trip before you leave. whether you're a local, especially if you're a local driver, because it's not your damn truck. But if you're over the road 9 times out of 10, you're the only one driving that truck. You've been with it for weeks, for days, weeks, months, and so you know the condition and what it needs. So that's just a little disclaimer. Also, food wise, when you working, especially if you're salary like me, you don't get paid by the hour. You're trying to finish your route as quickly as possible. Food is hard to come by. You don't really have time to warm up like a fresh meal, eat healthy. It's hard, especially being a fitness freak like myself. It takes a lot of discipline. A lot of these places, they're food spots, so they're going to offer you food, ask you if you've eaten, give you pizzas, sandwiches, offer you soda, and they'll insist on it too. I'll be like, nah, I want water. They're like, no, you're good. You can take a Sprite. I don't want that shit, bro. I'm trying to be healthy, my goals and, what things I got going on outside of this, like I want to continue to, to keep doing that. So, and it looks like there's a truck here at our first stop. So hopefully there's enough space for us to park. Yeah, there's another truck right here. It looks like he left too much room for us. So we're gonna try and get in where we fit in, man. That's one of the biggest things about truck driving, especially locally, that people don't talk about enough, is fucking parking, bro. There's parking. There are times you're gonna have to park in fucked up places. You're gonna have to just cut people off, park in the middle of the street. People are gonna cuss you out for doing your job. It's fucking hard. It's damn hard, actually. So our lift gate, lowering this so we can bring this heavy ass pallet down to get all this motherfucking produce. So this is all like the cheese and the vegetables and the dry stuff, like the flour and shit. So now we done took that pallet off, and luckily everything for this stop is on one pallet. Usually they'll have like a lot of mixed pallets. It'll be like three different locations on one pallet, and you have to break that entire pallet up before you can even make your delivery. But now we gotta go to the frozen and dig that out. Not every truck or not every stop has frozen shit, but some do, and you gotta dig through, and it's cold as fuck here. You gotta dig through and get that shit. This is your invoice. It's gonna tell you all the cases, so you're able to check on each pallet, make sure the numbers match, napkins, flour, and when you start knowing what products and shit look like, it'll be easy to count. Like this right here, 4 mozzarella loaves. God damn, $600 for 4 mozzarella loaves is crazy. And on the back, like right here, it says 23 cases. So I know, okay, the pallet should have 23 cases. The pallet that I just carted over by the door, so it should have 23 cases on it. And then you just gotta put it all on the dolly. Some stops you'll be able to just leave the pallet because the companies are nice enough to have their workers just put it in for you. But fucking 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to put it on this dolly and cart everything in one by one. So let's get it. Really box. I'm not playing with y'all. So that was our first stop. I know a lot of y'all probably wondering how the pay works. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video or not because I'm kind of slow, but I'm salaried. Again, not all truck driving companies are salaried. So I get $1,200 per week plus incentive, and the incentive is based on the weight of your delivery and in your drive time and how much you drive. So I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, like, oh wow, so in total I make like $1,350. So I know you guys are probably thinking, oh wow, $1,300, but after taxes, that comes out to about $1,050. Yes, they take about $300 out in taxes. So $1,050, and then the company I work for, if you work for a good enough company, they won't have you come out of your check for your insurance, which mine does. So after taxes and after coming out of my insurance, from my checks, I make about $900 a week. And if you guys don't want insurance though, you can make that extra 100 plus, but I will be insured. So you guys do with what you will, but yeah, so about $1,000 a week is what I make, and no, it's not worth it. If you ask me, it's decent money, but for what we do, how early we're up, and the amount of weight we're lifting, no, it's not even close. There are so many people that have gotten hurt on this job, or just like lifting the shit wrong, the flour and everything wrong, and they hurt their back, or they fall off the truck or whatever, and they just like, you're gonna need that insurance. But yeah, it's definitely not worth the amount. But when you get your CDL, you have a job for life as a trucker. So this is my first gig. I will be looking to move up eventually, but first job, first trucking job, first career job, and after football in college, and I'm making 60-70K a year before taxes, not after, before taxes. So yeah, and here's more of a gauge so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is my total weight for the day. This is 11,000 pounds, over 500 cases, and the distance you see at the top, that's my drive distance back to the warehouse. So definitely a laborer's job. You're going to be lifting 10,000+ pounds every day. That's why a lot of times you guys see the average trucker and they're fat, because who wants to go to the gym after driving around and hauling fucking 10,000+ pounds all day? I'm a gym junkie, and majority of the time I get off work, I'm like, man, do I really want to lift more weight after this long ass heavy ass shift? Nah. And I mean, that's the effect you see. So before you guys go, judging the average trucker like, damn, motherfucker, you should work out more. Like, it's not easy, even for local drivers, let alone over the road. But over the road drivers, they don't have to do as much, normally they don't have to do as much lifting. It's more like a drop and hook thing, but still, it's hard to find that time. This is still what the truck looks like after 4 deliveries. We got 10 more to go. 4 stops in. As y'all can see, it's pretty bright out now. Let me see. It's 8:26. That's the time right now. We started the route at 5:30, 5:30-ish. So we're about 3 hours in, and we're headed to our. We just finished our 4th stop. We're headed to our 5th stop now. So we gonna tap in. And I hope y'all remember that ETA from the beginning, because we gonna see if we're off at that time. So you guys didn't get to see this, but basically this whole pallet fell over, and I had to take all this shit down and move it here to the side. It fucking sucks and it happens, but it's part of the job. As y'all can see, I had to come up out the sweater. It started getting warm out here. I ain't even gonna lie. Started getting hot in the mud. I highly recommend these little cigarette lighter chargers, or whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, these trucks is old. Not a lot of these trucks you can just import your charger for your Android, iPhone, whatever the fuck you got. The majority of these, you can't do that. So you need a adapter to be able to charge your phone. Otherwise, you're going to be out driving. God forbid your truck breaks down, your work phone dies, and your phone dies. The route's going pretty smooth so far. We're on stop 9 right now, and it's 11:40. So we got stop 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we got like 5-6 more stops. They're all pretty like hefty, I'm not gonna lie. So, and the pretty big stop should take you like anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So we're definitely not finishing this by 1:30. That's in like an hour and 50 minutes. Definitely, with like 6 decent sized stops, we're definitely not finishing this at 1:30. So, but yeah, day's going pretty smooth so far. Haven't had anybody cuss me out for having to park like an asshole yet, and it happens a lot more than you think. Sometimes the only way to make a delivery, if a place ain't got a back door, you gotta park a certain way, and people get mad because you're blocking spots, and you know, like drivers almost get in the fights because of that shit. Like you're just trying to do your job, and people will yell at you and cuss you out just for you're doing what you have to do. Like you have a fucking 40-foot, 30-foot truck. Where else are you gonna park? So, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the job. But this is kind of what I mean. I had to park like right in between like 2 parking spaces, and to deliver to this restaurant. They don't have a back door. Brooklyn V's. I fuck with them actually. They always give you pizza, but this place. So luckily there's not too many cars here in this little lot area. So this car is going to be able to get out. But if this area was full and cars were lined up here and they wouldn't be able to back out and they don't have too much room to come forward, I'd probably be getting yelled at by a bunch of people right now. But nonetheless, the show goes on. I'm on stop 9. Still looking like a decent amount of stuff left, but most of this stuff is these last 5 so stops, so we should be good. That is real genuine sweat. This is my workout for the day. Fuck you talking about? God damn. I was so hungry. I started eating before I even, man. This is one of the perks of the job right here. Get free food. They gonna hook you up. They gonna show you love. That's also one of the hardest reasons why it is difficult to stay, or one of the biggest reasons it is difficult to stay fit as a trucker. All right, y'all, we just finished stop 12. It's 3 p.m. We got 2 stops left, and they both over 1,000 pounds. So, and we gotta drive 30 miles back to the warehouse. Truckers are always so on the move. They're always going to choose the quick and fast option of eating, and a lot of times the quick and fast option is, you know, what's convenient: pizza, fries, burger, stuff like that, sandwiches. But I'm gonna show y'all some hacks, things to eat while drink while you're on the go, and stay healthy, stay lean. Things that'll keep you or hold you over till, you know, you can actually make that home cooked meal. So stay tuned. Almost done. Shit leaning over a little bit. Hopefully it don't fall. Fuck this, bro. For real. And that's all she wrote, man. Finished up the day. Now it's just time to head back to the warehouse. It's literally like a 40-minute drive back to the warehouse. So we got us some time, but normally I'm like chilling, vibing, blasting music, hype. I'm off work, but it's so late in the day, bro. I'm not even juiced right now. Like, I'm normally only hype when I get off early. I know I got the rest of my day, but it's 5. I got a 40-minute drive back to the warehouse. I'm probably gonna be back to the warehouse at 5:50. I gotta drive home, so I'm not gonna be home until like 6:30. So it's a late day, but yeah. But that's why I recommend, if you any local truck driving job you get, make sure it's hourly. It's just so you're getting compensated for your time, because jobs like this, it's like you playing Russian roulette with your time and your pay. Some days it's worth it, some days it's not, but more days than not, it's not worth it. So makes it harder to. That's why a lot of truck drivers are obese, though, or just bigger. That's why a lot of truck drivers are bigger. It makes it hard with a schedule like this. It just makes it hard to work out, because you get home late, you still haven't really ate. Like, bro, you don't even want to hit the gym. You just want to go home, relax, you know, and chill with your girl, chill with your dog, or do whatever. Made it back to the warehouse. As y'all can see, the sun is down. There was no sun out. Y'all can see the time is 6 p.m. So from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we put a 13-hour shift. Just the folder from all our stops for the day. Slide it in this little mailbox. And we good to go. Today was a long ass day. Clearly it was a lot quicker for y'all. However long this video is gonna be, I'm gonna tell you what, it's not gonna be 13 hours. But and I know you guys didn't get to see everything from me getting my signatures for all my drop-offs and everything, and filling out the paperwork and stuff. I mean, that's just part of the job. That's boring. That's just like standard stuff. You'll see that, or if you get a job like this, you'll get in the swing of things. But that's basically the day in the life, man. You come in, you grab your shit, you go, you drop off, and you go home. Like, it's very simple. Of course, there's minor details here and there, but I mean, all in all, when you just look at it from a broad perspective, it's just a very simple job. Very laborious. It can be hard on you. I would say getting your CDL is definitely something to do, though, because when you have your CDL, you have a job for life. I'm not even just in this industry, but if you don't mind going over the road and driving state to state and sleeping in your truck here and there, which is, it's more money anyway. But me personally, I want to stay home. I want to stay close to my girl and my dogs. We got 5 dogs and shit, so I'm not trying to like be away from home for like 5 days, 7 days at a time, or even sometimes a whole month at a time. But that's definitely not for me. But yeah, so if you're considering being a local truck driver, this is what it is, man. Especially in the produce industry, like, you know, I'm showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Like, this shit fucking sucks, especially when you get used to it. But I mean, it pays good money. You're gonna be getting paid at least 4 bands a week minimum, 4 to 5 bands a week minimum. So you're gonna be in a higher tax bracket than most people working at like regular restaurants or at a Walmart or fucking Wendy's or whatever. So it's definitely damn good money. But I appreciate you guys for watching the video all the way through, and stay tuned for the next video. If you guys, whatever you guys want to see on my next video, comment down below. This is a new page, so I'm just giving you guys content in my life, just random shit. I'm just throwing shit at you. So if y'all got some suggestions or whatever, let me hear, man. We ain't opposed to nothing. But till next time, like, share, and subscribe. Oh, peace.